it was great to win, knock off 300 again. It's the second time we've done it in the tournament, but wouldn't have liked to be chasing 300 if I'm being honest. I think we let ourselves down slightly on the first half, but our bows have done fantastically well throughout the tournament, and we've fielded pretty well. And, yes, it's nice to see the batters come to the party today. It takes a lot of pressure off you at the other end. You can just go about your business and play second fiddle at the other end. It's always nice when someone's smashing at the other end. You've got 100 off 70 balls, whatever it was. There's absolutely no pressure, and you just got to keep up your own scoring rate and keep things going at your end. So that's obviously nice. Any batter will want to get a century in a World Cup game. It's one of those things, like, just nick the ball. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much if you knock off 300 and you play a part, or if you don't. We knocked off 300 against England. I got a first bowler. I got 60 odd here. It's great. Obviously, personal milestones are always nice, but as long as we're getting across that finish line, it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, like, you got Joycey and Niall O'Brien coming in. Like, there's a lot of experience there, and yeah, they took things pretty calm, and they got a 50 partnership at a run of ball. And they obviously lost Joycey then, and Wilson came in. They started to get slightly behind the rate, and they just picked it up. It was just good cricket that we played in the second half of the game. So yeah, we're pretty pleased with what we did with the bat. I just didn't think we hit our straps. I think we gave a lot of widths. We bowled 2 lengths with hardly set fields. I think if you hit a consistent area on that pitch, you're going to cause trouble. And if they hit you off that, then fair enough, fair play to them. But look, we've bowled really well throughout this tournament, and that's been one of our main things that we've done, and especially in the field as well. The ground field has been up there with anyone. So they're allowed 1 out of 6 games off, and the batters have got to come to the party, and they did today. I think the big wicket for ourselves was obviously getting Ryan Tenskada at that time. There's still about guts of 9 or 10 overs left, and that was key for ourselves to get him, because we know how destructive. Well, we've seen how destructive he can be. He's a quality player, so that was a big wicket at that time for ourselves. And yeah, we fought back well in the last 10. We executed a few plans throughout the power play. We didn't bowl that badly. Obviously, there's a few things you can brush up on, but that kind of thing happens as well in the last over. Like, they're looking to score quick runs. A few lads sacrificed their wicket. That just happens. Now, I've said before, like, obviously the ICC's made that decision. They cut it to 10 teams. Personally, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't necessarily agree with it in terms of the development of associate countries, but there's absolutely nothing we can do about that. We've got to wait now in April to see what they come out with in terms of their decision whether they're going to have a qualification tournament or not. Personally, I don't see how they can't. I think they've got to have at least a qualification tournament. If not, then we'll see what goes from there. But it's going to set a lot of associate nations back. I still think that we're on the rise and we're going in the right direction. And if there's a qualification tournament there, then we'll be right in the mix to qualify, and we're confident that we can. And as I said, hopefully there is a qualification tournament at least. It's obviously a big topic and stuff as well. And test status, I think there's a lot of steps have to be put in process before we start looking at the bigger picture, which obviously is Test cricket. It's what we want to say. Everyone wants to be at that level and have that status, but there's a lot of things we have to do first. And the one-day status in terms of being on the tours program and becoming like a full member if you can on a one-day side of things. I think that's a more realistic goal for ourselves at the minute. And I think we've put good steps into place over the last couple of years, and I think we're not too far off that. And yeah, hopefully a lot more comes from this World Cup, and in terms of getting fixtures against the full members and everything else that comes along with that.